for sure. It's like little mini fights, right? Basically, like you're going there, you do a little mini fight, readjust, and your fucking record doesn't get affected, and you just keep adjusting. And that's what makes, I think, that's what makes world champions. You know, is finding that beautiful recipe of techniques that go together that work for you.
I want to start with about a year ago, man, when you went into UFC 258. Was, yeah, 258. You know, you pulled off probably, you know, arguably the submission of the year, upset of the year. You know, you were the underdog heading in. How were you feeling after that fight? You know, moving forward with your career.
I don't know. I mean, I believed in myself the whole time, so it was. I mean, it was just news to the world. You know, it wasn't news to me. But honestly, I've been just trying to get better. I tried to fight twice and got fucking hurt both times. So it's like, fuck, man. Just focusing on lots of technique and recovery and family and kids, and so now I'm good to go. Nothing's hurt. I can't wait for the 9th. Get to show where I left off. You know, get right back to where we were.
For sure, and let's go over all of that. You know, you were booked to face Puna Soriano again in June, and then you got the hand injury. You know, that took you out the fight. What exactly happened with the hand?
Dude, so like it was weird. I had to have what's it called, stem cell done. That shit hurt like a bitch. But I had this fucking fat ball on the nerve, and like every time I was hitting people, I was getting like stingers all the way up to my neck, and my hand would go numb. And then like when I think that time I slammed someone, and my fucking whole hand, like I got a stinger, and like my hand was like the ball swelled up again, and then it was just all bad. It was like nerve, like it was pushing on a nerve basically, so I would lose like feeling and shit in it. But they did the stem cell, and then like the ball went away. So I mean, that helped. And you know, just been trying to be smart about it and stretch and stay limber and keep it going.
Oh, so no surgery. Did you go to like
No,
Mexico or something to get the stem
nah,
cells?
they did it here in the
Okay.
States. It was like they like they fucking, what is it? They went into my spine and like drilled a hole, sucked out the
Fuck.
bone marrow, and then spun it. That shit hurt like a bitch. And I was like awake for the whole thing. I was like, fuck. Yeah,
Damn.
it was wild.
That is wild, man. Yeah, now technology, man. It's always good to avoid surgery. You know what I mean? Like just getting
Oh,
cut
for
open, right?
yeah, no, for sure, for damn sure.
Yeah, yeah. And you know, I know you and Puna, you guys been set to fight twice, and you guys are buddies. You know, do you feel
Yeah.
like this is a sign for you guys to just not fight? You know, the ship has sailed.
Fucking, I guess, yeah. No, I like Puna, honestly. I wouldn't want to fight him, but if I had to, then so be it. That it is what it is. You know, let the best man win. I don't think it would change our friendship. I mean, it is what it is. It's
Mhm.
part of the fucking game we got in, you
Yeah.
know? Like a lot of these motherfuckers are cool as shit, but we're just trying to do better for ourselves. So, and we're trying to be the baddest motherfucker in the world. I mean, who doesn't want that title, you know? Like, so it is what it is, you know?
Yeah, yeah, for
But I
sure,
would say
man.
definitely some destiny, some destiny in that shit.
Yeah, yeah, man. When you get booked so many times with somebody and it just doesn't happen, it's almost like, come on, guys, matchmakers,
Yeah.
let's just find somebody else. You know, you guys got a big roster. Let's hook it up with something else. Now,
What, the first time he
yeah,
tore his fucking like hamstring, and then I
yeah.
fucking my hand, and I was like, well, yeah, it is what it is.
So when you got actually back into training after you got the stem cells and everything done, how was the hand? You know what I mean? Like, cause you know, getting those like pinched nerves and stuff, it's pretty scary, man. I've been through it too myself.
Yeah, it was weird. Honestly, it was uncomfortable for a while, but it's good now. So I mean, in a fight, I mean, regardless, I'm gonna throw it, even if I hurt it again or whatever the fuck, which I hope I don't. But the good news is, like, I found out that my my bones are very dense, so they don't break. It's usually fucking nerves and shit that like I get damaged, which sucks because, as you know, nerves take a fucking long time to heal. But yeah, it is what it is.
Well, it just I guess it proves that you're a bad dude, right? The bones is
Something,
thick.
something. That's why I
um,
drank a lot of fucking milk growing up. I
yeah,
don't know.
it's the milk, right? It's the milk. Uh,
So,
then you were supposed to face Dustin Stoltzfus in December, and then you had to withdraw from that. You must have had another injury. What was going on with that situation?
yeah, fucking. I fucking pulled both my damn quads, and like I couldn't fucking. The timing was just shit. I pulled both my quads. I healed one, and then I pulled the other one right after, and then like they're like, oh, well, it's another 3 weeks of recovery. I'm like, bro, I need to be in shape now. I don't have 3 weeks because the fight was like I think I was 3 weeks out, and I was like, I'm not gonna go into a fucking fight out of shape. Not doesn't make sense, especially at this level. I mean, fucking, it's hard enough as it is. You go in there with like injuries and shit, and it's just you're not gonna be the best you, and then you don't get to show what you do. And I've worked my whole life to show what the fuck I can do, so I want to make sure I go and do that.
Yeah, I think it's something that's really important, man. What you just said is that as a fighter at this level, every fight is important. So you have to go in there as healthy as possible. You know what I mean? You're not going to be 100%,
Yeah,
but close to it enough, right? To where you feel
at least
comfortable and confident.
85, 90.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Just yeah, no, 100%. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And even with the injuries, man, you still had a year to improve yourself in certain aspects, even outside of fighting.
yeah.
Did you take advantage of the time?
No, yeah, for sure. I've definitely, like, fighting wise, it's been great. Like my kids, I've been watching them do sports and stuff. It's been fucking blast. They're growing up so fast, and it's like it's fucking crazy to me. Like my daughter's gonna start school next year too, so I'm like, now I have a lot more free time, but it's like, fuck, man, I miss my babies, But it's been great. I've been able to work on a lot of technique, and like I've found some great training partners during the time, and I'm excited. I've been helping out with my training partners, and like it's been great. I helped him for his fight, now he's helping me for my fight, and I think it's been a great like thing. Honestly, everything happens for a reason. I'm a firm believer of that, and like this time off is just I've just been getting better. So I just now I get to go show it.
Yeah, and back-to-back pay-per-view events, you know what I mean? April 9th, UFC 273. Man, they just announced it like today that Albert Durov is removed from the card.
Yeah,
And can you give us any insight of why they pulled him from the fight?
I believe he has like an injury, from what
Um,
I heard. He has a broken bone or something. I hope he heals up well. Yeah, but now I got a new opponent. So I'm fucking stoked for that. Who is it? God damn it. So,
Dricus Du Plessis.
yeah, yeah, yeah. He was supposed to fight.
Chris
I
Curtis.
forgot. Chris Curtis. Yeah, and I guess he got hurt too,
Yeah.
and so it kind of worked out great. I mean,
Mhm.
not for obviously Chris Curtis, but I hope he gets better too. But for me and Du Plessis, we still get to go the same date, and like nothing really changes for us except for now we're fighting each other.
Yeah, actually, it helps you out a lot too because Duplessis, he's pretty hyped, man. Like a lot of people are high on this guy, and you get to go in and
Oh,
face him, man. I like the
even
matchup.
better,
It's exciting.
even
I think
fucking
it's more
better. No,
exciting than your original opponent.
no, I think so too. Honestly, Albert's like he's good. He's got a lot of like shit he does. Like he ties his grappling together very well. And then now this is a striking fight, so I'm like, oh fuck yeah. Now I don't really gotta focus so much on the goddamn ground stuff. And now I get to go show what I can fucking do. I'm excited. Yeah.
So, what are your thoughts on him as an opponent in the matchup? What are your thoughts on the matchup?
Obviously I think I beat him, but from what I've seen is he's a power thrower. Everything he throws is fucking power and to hurt you. Obviously, I've never seen him go to the third round, so I kind of want to see what his gas tank's like. Um, uh, you don't really, I don't know. I'll pretty much figure it out the first minute. Like the timing, the speed, that's kind of what I'm going off of. If I'm quicker than him, dope. We'll stand and trade. If I feel like he's faster or longer, then we just adjust from there. But I fucking love the fight. I mean, no matter where it goes, I'm fucking comfortable. Um, yeah, I can't wait to show you guys what I've been fucking working on, though.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't
I'm
want to
I'm
give too
excited.
much away, but
Yeah, I'm
I'm
excited
looking
to
forward.
see, man, because I feel like you guys being matched up on this card, now this becomes like one of those marquee matchups. It becomes one of those like, oh, one of those fight of the night type,
No,
bangers. You know what I mean? Because
no,
we know
yeah,
what both you guys can bring. With training, you've been splitting your time mostly at MMA Gold and Team Alpha Male. I've seen you going back and forth. Is that
yeah.
where you
I hop
mostly?
around both. We're pretty much like sister schools now, so we cross train all the time. So like, I'll go there, get a look, and then come back to home base and adjust and go back and just keep doing the same thing. All my sparring partners know what I do, so it's good to mix it up and make sure my shit works sometimes. It's been a great asset because they have a lot of fucking bodies that come in there, and they have a lot of good grapplers. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
so
your team, man,
yeah,
they've been benefiting tremendously from that. It seems like,
no,
Max
yeah,
and yeah, and a couple other
yeah.
fighters that you guys have. And who do you usually work with mostly when you go over to Team Alpha Male?
Usually Ryan Loader, is a fucking stud wrestler. He's coming up to the pro rankings right now. He's 2-0. And then I usually go with fucking obviously Max every once in a while. But we usually try not to go with each other because we fucking see each other all the fucking time. And I've been training with him since I was like 15, you know. So like he knows like everything I do. I know everything he does. But it's always like he's always my hardest round, so I do enjoy going with him. And then Dom Waters is there too. Slava, he's always a fucking blast to train with. That motherfucker is fast. He hits hard, and he loves to bang. So I love fucking training with Slava too. And there's like a fucking handful of names. I can't think of them like off the top of my head, but those are like usually the main bodies I go with. Like sometimes Luke Brewer, he's an 85 or he's like fucking 6'4". They have a lot of bodies, yeah. And sometimes, like I said, that they have people that I don't even know. I'm just like, yeah, fuck it. You're big. I'll spar with you.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
just yeah.
It seems like, yeah, they just got people coming in from all over the world now. It's just you could
No,
run
yeah.
into just somebody that's a killer from China, a
No,
middleweight.
they have a lot of like, yeah, exactly. They'll have like a group of the Chinese that'll be down, then like
Mhm.
fucking I think people from Brazil too, and then like yeah, I don't know where the fuck all those people come from, but they're there.
Creeping out the sewers and all
Yeah,
that, right? Just coming
the
out of
fuck
the
yeah.
woodwork. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's great
exactly.
though, man, for you because you get to see the different looks, like you said, and go back home and then test it out and then go back and make the adjustments. It makes camp fun, right? Does it make camp fun?
Yeah.
To do
No,
that?
for sure. For sure. It's like little mini fights, right? Basically, like you're going there, you do a little mini fight, readjust, and your fucking record doesn't get affected, and you just keep adjusting. And I think that's what makes world champions, is finding that beautiful recipe of techniques that go together that work for you, and proving to yourself that that shit does work.
Yeah. Any other like coaches or like spots you've been working at outside of those two spots that you've added in the last year?
I obviously I train with Marinoble every once in a while. That's who I came up with. But a new thing that I added was Jellies from Canada. He came down. He's helping out me and Aspen with this camp. He's a mitt holder. He's fucking good at Thai. He's fucking tall, and it's good because I haven't had like a tall mitt holder like like someone that's like my size weight that I can like move around. Like I think that's very beneficial when you're trying to learn range and stuff. Um, it doesn't make sense for me to like work with someone who's super small that I can just fucking pick up and throw, stuff like that. But he's been a fucking great thing. Yeah, we just kick it all the time, train, and just live the martial artist life. It's been fucking fun.
Du Plessis, 18 fights. He's never been to the judges, so everybody's like, okay, it's not been in the judges. It's kill or be killed. How do you see this fight playing out in your favor?
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking test him. I'm gonna be his little kryptonite. I'm gonna make him go all three, and we go from there. Like I said, the fact that he's all in, it makes it a fun fight. Fucking worst case, I got to bite down, and we're just going. We'll see who falls first. I'm very confident in my chin. But no, I want to go out there and be smart and be a technician. Because obviously I can bang. I love fighting, but that doesn't always go your way when you're fucking being reckless. The biggest thing for me is staying calm and making him work. Like you said, he's never been in the third. I want to see what happens in the third, or try to finish him in the first, second. I really don't give a fuck. I have the same mentality. Go in there, try to fucking finish him as fast as I can. Get in, get out, get paid. But honestly, I'm really looking forward to this fucking matchup because he's like a guy that likes to fucking throw. I just got to be smart and not fucking get caught with one of his big loopy shots.
And one last question, man. You're only 10 fights deep into your pro career. Did you expect to be this far along, at this level in 10 fights?
I mean, I thought I would have been, honestly, I seen myself being way farther, but it is what it is. I think that my losses have helped me in like a big fucking, like they were big eye openers for me. And it's like, all right, well, never get caught there again. What were the holes that I had, and like it's been a great learning curve for me. Not just be a fucking bull trying to rush everyone and shit. Try to be a little bit smarter, with technique and really understand the shit and break it down. I can't fucking wait to show you guys what I've been working on. It's been a fucking year, so Yeah,
I'm pretty sure you want to. We always say you want to stay active, right? You want to fight
for sure.
3-4 times a year. You were in China at that UFC Shenzhen card. They're gonna have another card in Asia, another pay-per-view, UFC 275. Does that pique your interest, man? Maybe you come out of this.
No.
Fuck
they
no.
Fucking stole half my fucking purse, those motherfuckers. When I got paid, I was like, what the fuck? They took hella taxes out of my shit.
Really?
Fucking swear. Yeah, I'm like, I'm never fighting in China again. I'm cool.
Okay, this is Singapore, so maybe it's different. I don't know.
I don't fucking know, but I don't want to find out the hard way again.
Yeah. Well, I didn't even know that. That's a trip, man.
No, I think I made damn near more money in Brazil when I lost than I did over there.
Wow.
And I won. So I was like, fuck that. That doesn't make no sense. Never again.
All right.
But, no, it was fucking dope. The China was a fucking great experience and all, but I'd be down to go corner. Yeah.
Convince your teammate to go fight over there in Singapore.
One of them.
Yeah,
I don't think they want to go either.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to go if I knew that. I didn't even know that.
No, neither did I. I was like, oh, China, bet. Let's go fucking see everything in China.
Yeah.
But you got to be a little bit smarter. I learned.
Yeah, for sure. Well, man, April 9th, UFC 273, Jacksonville, Florida. There's, none of that tax stuff going on over there. Let's see what happens, man. Fluffy, thank you, man, so much for the time. Good luck on the fight, and all the best in the rest of the year.
Thank you, man. It's always a pleasure talking to you.